guys, it's Crystal. Welcome back. So today we're going to focus on roasting method again, but this time with a pork tenderloin. So this recipe is an island glazed pork tenderloin and it is a favorite amongst my family. Equipment needed today is our cutting board and chef knife so we can mince some garlic. So make sure you have an oven-safe skillet, alright? Okay, so let's begin with the rub. For the rub, we're going to get just a small bowl here. And we're going to need salt, sea salt is fine, cinnamon, as well as chili powder and cumin. Alright, very simple, very basic. Let's get that measured out. So we're going to do 2 teaspoons of salt. Alright, and then 1 teaspoon of the other spices. So pretty simple to remember. 2 on the salt, 1 on each other. Alright, once you have that measured out, just simply set that aside and we'll move on to the glaze. Okay, and for the glaze, we're just going to need minced garlic, brown sugar, and sriracha. Alright, so with 2 teaspoons of garlic is about what it's calling for. Just maybe if you can find 2 fat cloves, and remember the trick for that. Okay, so 3/4 cup of brown sugar. And preheat your oven to 350 degrees, okay? And also our seasoned skillet or oiled skillet, we're gonna go ahead and begin to preheat that at a medium heat, all right? Okay, so going for about 2 teaspoons of garlic. I like to just shave this garlic kind of thin, that rocking back and forth motion with the knife, being super mindful where my fingers are, okay? Once you have that, you can kind of turn them a different way, go over them again. Mincing is not about having perfect sizes, it's really just getting it to that tiny, small. Remember to be careful when you slide the garlic off the knife. All right, so keep going. Get that minced up and then add it into our glaze ingredients, okay? Next, we're gonna move on to the rub seasoning that we made. Time to get your hands messy. All right, so I mix these all together and I'm just sprinkling it very generously on the one side. And you gotta use your hands to rub it in, okay? Same thing on the other side. Alright, so get all that seasoning. Don't leave any of that goodness behind. Alright, so our skillet should be nice and hot. So we're gonna go ahead and place the pork tenderloin into the skillet. And what we're doing here is we're getting a sear. So not only are we roasting today, we're learning a little bit about searing. So searing is when you put the meat into a hot pan, okay, and it browns. All right, so nice hot pan. Here's what I wanted to show you guys on the sear, okay? All right, so we've got a nice dark brown color. All right, and we can go for like I was saying, we go for a second side, and then into a third side. We're not trying to cook anything all the way through. Remember, we preheated the oven for 350. So we're just searing, getting some color on these sides, locking in some moisture, and then we're gonna add our glaze ingredients, and then just slide this baby full pan and all into the oven. once we have a nice sear on all sides, grab your glaze ingredients that you should have all mixed up, and just simply spoon on top. So this is going to do something pretty amazing in the oven. Okay, so with my tongs, I'm going to move the meat to the cutting board. All right, and then do what I call a bias cut, basically on the slant. That looks best. So instead of going straight up and down, just slight curvature, okay? And we'll start at the end here. This first piece is going to have the most flavor, and it's also nicknamed the chef's piece. You really go for just half inch. So I'm just kind of sawing my chef knife through the meat, moving the tongs along. All right. Be mindful of where my fingers are. All the way through. You can really smell the cinnamon on this, and then you get that sweetness too as well, and the brown sugar coming through. Okay, so we're just gonna take it piece by piece. I like to slide the knife real careful under to kind of hold that shape. Alright, slide that onto the serving plate, round, rectangular, whatever you've got. Right, and these last two. Sorry. Okay. Joining me today. I really appreciate the time that you spent with me, and I hope that you found something useful here. All right, if you have any questions, as always, please do not hesitate to comment or send me a message, okay? Take care.